Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome to today's video. I'm especially excited for this one. I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but this one was so much fun because we finally got a good makeup store. If you have a love of makeup, you'll understand. My favorite place to buy makeup was Marshall's. They obviously don't have like a new selection by any means, but for high-end products anyways, that's the best place we have. We also have like a Freddy's and Walmart and Walgreens and places like that to get drugstores, so we're not lacking on the drugstore department, but Ulta like has everything. Granted, I do prefer Sephora because I'm more into the point system. I just personally like Sephora's like point system better, so I prefer shopping there, but it's so convenient and so nice to be able to have a store you can go in, actually swatch the products before you officially buy them. I cannot tell you how nice that is. I usually just always shop online, so I got to go to the grand opening. I waited in line, so I'm just sitting here just editing because I really want to get this video up so I can show you how I did my nails. I got my number and we got this pamphlet, so I'm going to look through this and see what deals are going on today. I really want to look at some ColourPop stuff and I don't know, we'll see. There's a $100 card in there somewhere. Thank you. Hi, yes please. All right. Thank you. No problem. I won. I wish I would have won the $100 gift card, but that's okay. Somebody else needed it more than me. The main focus of today's items are definitely going to be the ones that I got from Ulta, although I did have an order come in from Sephora yesterday, so I wanted to include that in today's video just to kind of give it more substance, I guess. So I got 3 items, which all happen to be ColourPop. I'm super excited about these. I actually was this close. Like this close, maybe even closer to getting a blush to match this Lippie stick that I got. It would have matched so good, but honestly, I haven't heard the best things about ColourPop's Super Shock. I think that's what it's called, right? Super Shock blushes. Heard amazing things about highlighters, but I'm not super into highlight. Since I have oily textured skin, it doesn't work super great for me. I still like them, but they're not like my favorites. I almost got the blush, but then changed my mind last minute and I didn't need to spend like my entire gift card. I'd rather just kind of save up and maybe purchase like directly from ColourPop because usually they give discounts every once in a while and stuff, and I'd rather get like 20% off because who wouldn't? So we got a Lippie stick. This is in the shade Oh Snap. And it's just so pretty, right up my alley. Like the swatch of this was absolutely stunning. It's kind of like a really pretty mauve. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? Ooh, I love that. And I think it actually will go really pretty with today's look. The formula of this is just that's the first item I got from ColourPop. The next item is this concealer. So they have a new concealer from my understanding. This is the new one. I think they had a different one. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I really haven't heard anything about it, so I'm excited to test this out. I really hope that this isn't going to be like too light. It's pretty light. It's really hard to pick your shade. Oh my goodness. The next one we got, speaking of picking shade, this was even more difficult. And now that I'm thinking back on it, you guys, I hope I picked the right shade. This is Fair 3 Warm. I should have gotten neutral or cool because I'm more neutral cool tones. I hope that this is going to work. We'll get into the other items that we got from Sephora in just a little bit. I want to hop on to the makeup process so we just aren't talking forever. Pin my hair back really quick because I cannot do my makeup with my hair in my face. Okay, so we just got that out of the way. You'll be seeing this a lot, like all of the time. I use this literally every single day. I cannot go without putting this on. I've been trying to get into skincare a lot more. I mean, I have been for the last like 4 or 5 years, but especially within the last year, I've just really kind of explored and found like what works for my skin, what doesn't work for my skin. I've tried out a lot of different brands. This stuff in particular is so good. If you want like a no makeup day, or even just like a in general no makeup day, holy mackerel, you will love this stuff. If you take some and even just dab it under your eyes, it just blurs everything, but not only that, it kind of works as a concealer a little bit too. So really love that. best. Next up, I want to take the Cover FX Gripping Primer. It is so tacky. I only put this on the outer edges of my face and my forehead. So I'll just kind of massage it in and push it in. It dries very quickly. So once you start feeling it dry, stop rubbing because otherwise it will pill. So just keep that in mind and be careful. And for my next trick, I want to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And because I have long nails, I can't use my fingers. I don't know how you guys do it. Those of you who have really long nails all of the time, I don't know how you do it. I've had long nails only for probably like 3 days. They're driving me crazy. I keep getting them caught on things, so I have multiple fingers that are sore from accidentally getting like tugged on. I don't know how you do it. So this is just a tinted moisturizer. It's not like a full-on, full coverage foundation, which is why I really love it, and I really hope that my skin loves it too. My skin is more on the oily side for sure, but lately I've really found that using a more moisturizing product, my skin just loves it. So I'm hoping to find this to be just something I can wear more on the everyday. I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so I'll be right back. I have to go and get this damp really quick. I first heard about this foundation and really wanted to try it out because I heard Allie Glines talking about it. She is like the sweetest person. I'll link her channel below, but she talked about this in her ColourPop favorites video. And so since I was going to Ulta and I wanted to buy some ColourPop, I was like, I will go and try that. I really hope that this shade is going to work out too. Ooh, hopefully. This might be perfect. What? My shade matching skills might actually be decent. Editing Victoria here. I actually decided that shade was too light, so I went back and got the shade 5N instead, and that has worked out so much better. So I guess my shade matching skills aren't as great as I thought. The sponge is absolutely soaking up so much of this product. Another thing I just thought about is the fact that this is like a tube and not glass. I know the glass looks really fancy, but I 100% prefer the tube because when my product starts running out, I am the type of person that will cut it open and use it until like the very last drop is gone. I want to zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better. So this is just with one coat. It took about 4 pumps, I would say, just because the beauty blender soaked up so much of it. I would honestly probably prefer either putting it on with the blendable first or putting it on with a brush first and then just going over it with the beauty blender just to kind of blur. I think it's pretty for that like no makeup day I was kind of telling you guys about, or the effortless look. This is like perfect. So I really hope that it combats against my oils throughout the day. So there's a little pimple right here, just a couple like around my mouth here, but otherwise I think it actually looks really pretty. It kind of just like blurred over everything. Oops, I didn't quite blend well enough right there. I'm gonna take a little bit of this little guy. This is a sample I got at Sephora. Basically the foundation's pretty much gone, but I still like to use it because it thickened up a little bit from being kind of dry. This is the Huda Beauty foundation and it works so good. If you have a foundation that's just drying up a little bit, even just around the cap or something like that, this is just a sweet little hack where you can just kind of cover up those blemishes so they're not even noticeable anymore. And this is a pretty perfect shade match for me, so it works like a charm. You can also use concealer, but I could throw this stuff away or I could use it, you know? Okay, so that was pretty much all of the spots that I wanted to conceal. I think I want to take just a tiny bit more foundation on the forehead and on the chin because it kind of got rubbed off a little bit in those areas. Very lightweight. There's no denying that. But I think the color is perfect. So I love that so far as the shade, how it went on. It kind of did everything that it said it was going to do. I think my skin looks really good. Cool. Let's move on to concealer. I like that applicator. Okay, so let's just... not sure about the shade yet. The foundation and the concealer, they all have they both have hyaluronic acid in them, which is amazing. So good for anti-aging, helping with acne, like dry skin, all of the things. It's just good all around. I don't think there's really anything bad about hyaluronic acid. So the fact that it's in my moisturizer already, I'm just like, yes. The one product I ended up not being able to pick up was the hyaluronic acid setting spray. I don't know which fits a setting mist or a setting spray, but I wanted that one so bad, you guys. And I was like this close. Again, very, very close to honestly asking them if I could have the sample spray because it's brand new. It's a brand new store. But I was like, they probably would say no. So I didn't ask, and they said they get their shipments in on Thursdays. So I'm going to be back on Thursday and hopefully I'll be able to snag it there because that was another product that Allie really recommended. And so I really, really, really wanted to try that. Okay, this is super, super white for me. Ooh, that looks so good under the eyes though. I think everything's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and set this really quick before it dries down. I think to set the face, or to bake the face actually, I'm just going to use Tried and True Laura Mercier. She's amazing. Oh my goodness, that under eye. Wow, just looks so, so good. I had to set my chin and around my nose. Also gonna definitely set the forehead, although my forehead, like, I'm really surprised it didn't crease as much as it usually does. I'm super, super impressed with that. I hope that this lasts. We'll do a check-in later today just to give an update and see if it creases under my eyes. I do want to go ahead and do a little bit of bronzing. So I'm just going to take a Physicians Formula and my big fluffy brush, and we're just going to tap into that and just bronze up underneath the cheekbones here. Must have been just a little too harsh with the brush because it kind of lifted my foundation a little bit and revealed a little pimple that's kind of trying to show through. So just need to cover that up again. Which, now that I just think about it again, I should not have used a cream product like foundation since we just applied powder, but it worked out okay. Oh, my husband.
Do you want to go to Bimart?
I forgot about Bimart. Today is Bimart's lucky number Tuesday. My husband and I go every single Tuesday. Basically, you have like a membership with Bimart, and so the specific store that you signed up at, your card has like a number. If you win like the full number, all of your numbers match, you get this big prize that's worth like $100 or more or something. It varies every week. Or if you have like the very last digit, you win something small. The very last digit of his number was one of the lucky numbers last week, so he got like some little chocolates, and yeah, it's really fun. So anyways, let's continue. Before we do blush, I think we're gonna do this. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna wear the lipstick just because we bought this for this video, but I have to tell you guys about something I got for free that I am just mind blown over. Okay, this is another reason why I love Sephora so much. I have gift cards that I've been saving. They're having their sale, their Rouge sale in April. That's right around my birthday too, so I've been trying to stash my gift cards and not spend them so I can go shopping when everything's like 20% off. But I noticed that this product was on sale. It's the Urban Decay Brow Endowed. We're gonna use this. Okay, hello bug. You need to go. Gross. It landed on my brushes. So this is the Brow Endowed. It's a primer plus colored brow gel deal. I got just a sample of this 2 years ago when it came out, or a year and a half ago, I guess now, but loved it. Loved it. So good. I got two shades because I wasn't sure which shade I was. I got Brunette Betty and Neutral Nana. But they were only $14. And if you spent $25, you get to get this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I've never tried anything Charlotte Tilbury before. I have heard, however, that the Pillow Talk lipstick is the most popular shade. It's so cute and little. How perfect is this for going in your purse? So perfect. I love Sephora's promos. They always have like 10 you can choose from, and so it's like pick out the thing you want the most. Put a little bit on last night. I had already washed my face, gotten ready for bed, but I was just like, I really need to try this. So I'm gonna put this on just really quick so you guys can see. Stop it, that color. I could not go and buy a full size. Like I couldn't. It would have to be on sale. Unfortunately, I do need to take it off because we're going to put on that Lippie. I'm going to use the Buxom lip liner in the shade Hush Hush. I need more lip liners so badly, but it's okay. My collection will grow very slowly. There's no need to rush out and go buy everything under the sun. There will always be new things, right? Oh my gosh, this is so Nice. You are amazing. This is beautiful. It's actually really similar to the Charlotte Tilbury shade. Very, very similar. And it's like really, really creamy. It's definitely a more hydrating formula. All right, so that was all of our ColourPop products. So let's move on and do a little bit of blush super quick. For blush, I'm gonna use the NARS Orgasm. Another thing I got from Sephora with the promo. Their promos are just bee's knees, you guys. Never place an order from Sephora without either getting a discount or getting a good promo. My mascara is melting. My lashes are long, and my friend and I just recently did a lash perm, like an at-home lash perm, and it worked so good. I honestly haven't used a lash curler in about a month. Like, it's lasted so long. But when I get hot, my mascara melts up underneath my eyebrows because the mascara touches there. See, it's like it touches. It's okay. So let's go ahead and move into brows. That's just one of the few steps that we have left to do, except I just realized I didn't contour my nose at all. Let's just do a little tiny bit of contouring really quick. When you have a hardworking man, always have to go and say hello to him when he gets home. Just respectful, and plus, I'm excited to see him. Let's go ahead and dip into this guy. I'm gonna use Neutral Nana. With a product like this though, you can kind of use this one or two ways. You can use this alone if you wanna just kind of pop this on, be done, easy. I personally like my brows to just look a little bit more full, so I'm gonna put down just a powder first. You can use a powder, you can use a pencil, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use a powder just to kind of make things a little quicker, but to have my brows look a little bit more full. The powder I want to use is the shade Espresso from this Profusion Brows 2 kit. This is the bee's knees. I've talked about this before. We actually did a whole video, not specifically on this, but on multiple Profusion products because they're so cheap. I think I got this for like $3 or something. It was on sale, by the way, but full price is not even expensive either, and it comes with tweezers. This brush comes with a pencil, a spoolie, like everything you need basically. The only thing that I do not like out of this is the wax. I think the wax is yucky, but everything else works pretty well. Let's go ahead and put this on. Primer side first. I did a full video on this. It actually was mostly on the brow blade, which I still love and use all of the time, but I also included that in the video because that's when I got it free, and it's probably only like my 5th or 4th video that I posted on my channel, so it was one of those products that really helped me get going, and so for that I'm so thankful. Genuinely also really like it, so that's a big bonus as well. And the color side, I honestly could not tell the difference between Neutral Nana and Brunette Betty, and I even went to Ulta and swatched them there. Still couldn't tell. I just love the texture that this gives. What do you guys think? Is it a little bit too warm toned? Sometimes it's just so hard to tell. All right, putting on concealer took away some of the under eye that I had going on, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the Metallic Poet from Tati's palette and just place some of that under the eye. I'm gonna hold off on putting on lower lash mascara because, like I told you guys, my lashes are really long. So if I put on my setting spray after doing mascara, it gets like underneath and it gets on top and it's a mess. So I'm gonna put that on right now and I'm gonna go use my hair dryer to kind of mesh it into my skin like I've told you guys I do before, which is warm heat. Mesh it in there, and then we'll be back to do lower lashes, and then I want to tell you guys the other products that I got at Sephora. Last step for complexion, I want to go back in with my beauty blender and just kind of push that into the skin, especially around my pores. I just like to really make sure that everything is just kind of set in place. Did I say last step for complexion? Just kidding, I forgot. I want to put on a little bit of highlighter. I think I want to take the Fancy Pink Diamond, the Too Faced one that we got in BoxyCharm, and we'll just do just a little tiny bit down the nose and just a smidge. This isn't the best if you have textured skin, so honestly this isn't the best in general. I'm really not super impressed with this highlight, but I have it, so we're gonna use it. I always forget that my last step isn't actually my last step. In my head I'm like, I have 3 last steps. I have my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in my little glass jar, and I love to just kind of press that into the pores to really kind of help minimize them. I have large pores, you guys know this. It's really the biggest challenge within my makeup is the fact that my pores just don't want to go away. Sometimes they do, most of the time they don't, but it's whatever. Okay, so I think that this is just about it for the look. That's everything. I want to share the couple other things that I got in my Sephora package. 2 of these are samples. That's another awesome thing about Sephora is you get samples. This right here, we almost used this today, but I didn't feel like being extra and triple priming. I usually will double prime, but I also like to triple prime. And I love to use the Tarte Smoothing Primer. This is actually their old packaging. This is their new packaging. So it's a little bit different, but I have a little sample of that. And I specifically chose this one. You have like 10 to choose from or something, but I specifically chose this one because I really, really do love it. It really helps to minimize pores. I kind of wish I would have done it today because that does help, but I didn't. The other thing I'm obsessed with lately, which is Drunk Elephant. They also offered a sample, which they don't do very often, of the Lala Retro Whipped Cream Moisturizer. This is a little bit more heavier set, so especially for night when you really want to give out that moisture, this is amazing. This is another product I'm like trying to wait until the sale in April because it's expensive, so I want to get that discount. 20% off saves like, I don't know, $14 or something, and that's a lot of money. I'm trying to hold off. I have a couple other night moisturizers I kind of go back and forth between using, but this is definitely going to help. These 2, I actually got these last month, but I wanted to talk about this because this one is one I'm going to repurchase. This is also from Drunk Elephant. This is like my hack on purchasing these without spending a lot of money and still kind of waiting until the sale. So this was $22, and in it you get the Makeup Melting Butter, as well as the Proteini Polypeptide Cream. I use this cream every single day. I put this on before this Australian Gold Moisturizer. It is really lightweight, so it's perfect for during the day. It works so good with before makeup. And then the Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. It took me a while to learn how to use this. I realized that you have to put this on dry. Like your skin can't be wet when you use this. So what I do is I just get a little bit of water on my fingers and I press the water into my lashes to loosen up my mascara. And then I take a little bit of that, I scoop a little out, and then I massage it all on my makeup, and that does work so good to melt away the makeup. It just makes the process just so much easier. And the other little kit I got, which also I think was $22, the Rise and Glow. So this has the C Firma Day Serum and the B Hydra Intensive Serum. These work wonders as well. I usually will use this during the day, although the B Hydra I mix in with a couple other night foundation or night serums that I have. I did find a vitamin C serum on Amazon though that I love, and the price is like not comparable, but Drunk Elephant's products are really, really nice quality, really good ingredients. So I might get some during the sale too, but I've also tried Mario Badescu's vitamin C serum and I really, really love that one. And that one's a little bit on the spendier side too. That was everything today. We're gonna do check-ins, so don't go away. We'll do check-ins in a couple hours and see how the foundation's doing. Still loving the fact that it actually matches like my neck. So good. All right, I gotta go and see if I'm a winner at Lucky Number Tuesday. Almost forgot to do this before we left, but I wanted to show you my skin up close. This is in natural lighting, obviously. There's the sun. But this is what my foundation is looking like. You can definitely see a little bit of pores. I think I went a little bit too heavy with the blush in that area, especially since the NARS Orgasm blush has a little bit of shimmer. You have to be careful not to use that in textured areas, and I think I went in a little bit too high, or too low, I guess. But I think it looks really, really pretty. Honestly, it looks really pretty. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of creasing slightly here, so I might just keep an eye out on that area. But overall, I think that looks gorgeous. All right, so it's been a few hours. I don't think I can give you like a full long hour check-in, but I can already tell. So I'm gonna try to give you this in the best lighting possible. I'm so sorry I forgot to do an up close with like the regular studio lights earlier. I can't believe I forgot that, but at least we got natural lighting. That's pretty darn good. So I feel good about that, but this is kind of in different studio lights, I guess. But it's looking amazing. I am mind blown. I am just like in love with ColourPop. I can't believe it. And they're so inexpensive. What? Like my under eye, look how good that looks. It looks so good. this is the best. Like, it's not, well, this one's maybe creasing like a smidge. Oh yeah, just a little bit right there. My lipstick's different. I ended up taking off the Lippie because I got a different lipstick today and I really wanted to try, and I have to say, it vibes with the look even better, but the other one is gorgeous. I love that Lippie stick. Like I said, it was really hydrating, so stunning. I love the concealer. I love the foundation. Brow gel looks so good. I still can't decide if I'm neutral Nana or brunette Betty. We're gonna have to just experiment. I'm loving my makeup. Good makeup days are the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're having a good makeup day today. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That seriously means the world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.